I guess we'll see. There's also, we should say, there's also other sort of consciousness protests. People are oppressed. Dennis Prager, for instance, is highly oppressed. You know, they usually has the ability to sit in front of his fireplace with his dog there and opine, and then walk out and have a steak at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, maybe, or something like that. Here's Dennis Prager by that same fireside vowing to pursue his rights, his God-given rights as an American to infect other people or become infected himself and then go on to infect other people with the coronavirus.
Anyway, I didn't say I wouldn't wear a mask. I said I wouldn't wear a mask outdoors. That's absurd. I take walks outside my house, and I am and I am alone. And there is this is a real tension in life. We have to be law-abiding, but if you're too law-abiding, when bad things happen, you don't want people law-abiding. The best people in Germany in the 30s didn't obey the law. The best people in the Soviet Union from 1917 to 1989 did not obey the law. It's a very tough question. What about, by the way, what about all the states that make, or cities that make sanctuary cities and violate American law by doing so with regard to illegal immigrants? Did you ever ask them that question? And I dare say that's a much bigger deal about violating the law than whether I wear a mask taking a walk alone. Indoors, if I go into a grocery store, of course I'll wear a mask because I'm near people. It's indoors, and I understand. First of all, you can't get in if you don't. I'm not going to raise an issue at a store. I totally get it. But for people jogging, walking alone, taking a walk with their wife or their kids, it's absurd. And there's a certain level of absurdity.
I mean, when you talk about absurd, like he's talking about the moral character that's involved in his decision. I'll wear it when I'm indoors, when I'm around other people, but I'm not going to wear one when I'm not around other people. Well, I mean, who's going to know then? If there's no other people around, who's going to know? Like, this is all so performative, and he's so full of crap. Like, don't wear it outside when you're around other people. Show some balls, at least. All you're doing is saying, like, in the privacy of my own existence, if there's no one around, I'm not going to have a mask. Well, you know what? Then no one cares.
Well, yeah, the people who stood up against the Nazis, you know, in their bathroom when they were showering were the bravest people in the Weimar.
Oh, I'm not going to... This prohibition about ragging on Hitler? Oh, no. When I'm in my shower all alone and I got the shower on and maybe the radio, I'm going to just really lay into this guy because I'm just like Rosa Parks. Let's play this.
I will not bend to, and I'm prepared to take the consequences. Anyway, civil disobedience in the United States has a very, very, very noble history. Right? Rosa Parks wouldn't sit in the back of a bus because the disgusting law of blacks had to sit in the back of a bus in some southern cities in the United States. Should she have obeyed the law?
There you have it. He is the modern day Rosa Parks. When he goes out for a walk with his family alone, he's going to be like Rosa Parks. But of course, if there's anybody around to see that he's doing that, then he's not alone anymore. And he's just he's just creating an environment in which people infect. I mean, I can tell you, like, in more rural areas, there's a lot of people go around, they don't wear a mask. And they're just like, I'm not going to get it. Well, dude, it's not about you getting it, a-hole. It's about you having it and maybe giving it to other people. It is like this faux machismo. And I notice for the most part, it's men. And it's it's ridiculous. It is, it's just so absurd.
Making yourself the protagonist of history at every possible moment.
Of course. Like, I'm Galt. I've gone Galt. What is that? What is that guy from
John Galt?
Yeah. I'm Galt. I'm Galt in this.
Yeah.
I mean, do they know that the masks are more designed to protect others than to protect themselves?
That doesn't compute, Jamie. That cannot compute in their brain.
I don't like.
There's
honestly,
no other reason someone would wear a mask. It's got to be a selfish thing, right?
Brendan, where are we on this? Because I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some masks that print out that have on there that Czechoslovakian saying, some derivation of that. Yeah, your mask protects me. My mask protects you. Because, like, look, you want to say that to them. Like, hey, guy, listen, I get the fact that you think that you're invincible and you're not going to get it. Maybe you are. But that's not what this is about. And, I got to admit that, like, I'm not going up to people and saying that to them when I see it. But if I had a mask that said it, I'd just be like, we may do that.
The other thing to say, because we live in the number one police state on earth, is that we need to stop seeing cops harass people that don't have masks. The only reason a cop should be going up to somebody without a mask is to give them a mask.
Is to give them one.
Yes.
It's to give them one. It's absurd. It's absurd.
I love the visual of resistance to, unjust laws in America, from Harriet Tubman to Rosa Parks to Dennis Prager not wearing a mask when he's walking around alone in his neighborhood.
Where's is Prager going to say, like, oh, and incidentally, this whole thing about shoplifting, right? Yeah, that law. We should. No, of course not. Property uber alles. But when it comes to actually, like, public health, we're in a Rosa Parks situation.
I love the appropriation of my body, my choice that we've seen on certain signs, because it's not just your body, dude. Like, it's a lot of other people's bodies too, and that's not your choice.
Our body's my choice.
Well, the whole point is like, even this, it's not even logically, it's coherent within their own philosophy, which is, the rights for me to push my hand stop at your nose. Well, I got news for you, Chief. The crap coming out of your mouth, that's what we're worried about. And it's not your hand, but it is your breath, and it is your droplets, and it is your aerolized germs that can reach more than 6 feet. So wear a mask, and that is basically like you not punching me in the nose.
Yeah, the germs could go in your nose.
And here's another guy